Guys, Mixed Duality here, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So last time we hung out with Damien, and we actually had a really fun time touring his house, and it was actually kind of romantic, if I do say so myself, before he had to go pick up his son from being suspended. Like, he walked us around, like, this really cute romantic garden and everything, and it was kind of cute. But anyway, it looks like we got a new message from Craig, so let's check that out. Hey, buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner, and I know it's kind of faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years, and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? Dude, I don't know if it's going to be any less awkward with me there. It's probably going to be more awkward. Whatever. I love food. I especially love food that's free, and I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Oh god. Dead to number 10. If you're parked uphill, make sure to turn your tires toward the street. Also try on your emergency brake. Oh man. I don't know how I feel about social time with Robert. I mean, yeah, same. Still, I guess free food is free food. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand. Daddy, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Class of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least, I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first. I don't know how to iron my shirts. I mean, I can, but it's like, ugh, I never do that. One time, I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. Oh, boy. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it. But still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Huh. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. Well, that's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Daddy. What if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks pretty stunned to see me and quickly adjusts his posture to try to hide it. This is gonna be weird, isn't it? Daddy, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on, wipe your feet. We enter Robert's living room, which is a lot more inviting than I remember it being. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you had a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dogfighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I'd probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. But, I gotta go finish dinner. Made ossobuco. Robert leaves the... Actually don't know what that is. Ossobuco? Whatever. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers. Was the dogfighting thing real? Or was he kidding? I don't know. What's ossobuco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have ossobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Nah. Usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Although, he did look pretty shocked to see you. Maybe you being here threw off his plans? His murder plans? This is so weird.
Nice.
Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust him. So we're eating here.
There.
Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat, maybe? Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. I guess there's only one way to find out. Or is it like a risotto? I take a bite. Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender, and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? There's a pregnant pause as Robert formulates a response, like it's weird to get a compliment from me. I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant, or at least I think it was a restaurant. Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it.
Oh.
Where did you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decide to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash. One night, meeting dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my ma's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back into the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Anyway, I still have to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I kinda don't care. Plus, Robert is actually talking to me like we're 2 people in the same room, which I guess is nice. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. This ossobuco is screaming for itself, and paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Huh. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? No problem, but save room for dessert. I made a lemon berry savarine. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more ossobuco than my body can handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savarine was, Craig and I decide to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Something tells me he's not gonna follow through on that. Man, if you'll have me, I'm here, especially if there's ossobuco involved. Tip number 34. Peter Weller actually has a PhD in history.
You've got that.
Okay, so we got to hang out with Robert a little bit. You know, maybe it's not too late for us. Maybe I just rushed things before. I mean, that's probably what happened, right? Okay. Let's see. Who to talk to now? Maybe I should hang out with... Let's see, I have no new messages. I kind of want to hang out with Joseph again, but I feel like we should make the rounds. So let's maybe talk to Craig. Message him. Tip number 46. Do it once, do it right. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor? Let's catch up like old times. A couple of moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment. This could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages, and he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda. I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Want to go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off in the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up? Yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So, does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye. I'm definitely ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats at the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. So, when did the kids start crying and running off the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course, not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks?
Oh.
Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda! Square up! How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name. But yelling is fun. Yeah. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? Leave it all out on the field, Miranda. If you want this, you're gonna have to bleed for it. Who I assume is Amanda's father gives me a dirty look. I shoot it back at him. That attitude isn't gonna bring Amanda to D1. Dad, please don't fight any other dads while we're out here. We watch a couple of innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained them in his team pretty well. It seems like he's really good with kids. Keg stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off in the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her gloves and hits her straight on the forehead. Oh, that sucks. See, it's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the ninth inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. The batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and, oh no, it's coming right toward me. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball. Dad, I caught the ball. You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everybody. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of, have you met Briar and Hazel? Yeah, we have, multiple times. Hello. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So, which one of you is the evil one? Hazel? Yeah, it's me. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I took all of her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff when people get mad. I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later. Daddy, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team out to get pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense. The girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. All right. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place. Thirsty's Pizza, now I got it. Okay. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear plow out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all this awful pizza we put in our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside? Ha, pizzacos. I could never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside us. In the good old days, the kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple of slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a piece of that. No, absolutely not. I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad. A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me about you every day, about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look out for them. It definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Tag team with Amanda. Tag team with Amanda. I give Amanda another knowing look, and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts her hand to her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh, no, sweetie. You're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Yeah, I think I am gonna projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everybody to clear out. But Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha. You're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning, and it's feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam. Well, I guess I went away, and now I'm fine, and nothing's wrong. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You keep them out of trouble, right? Of course, but I could always use help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady is really going for the gold. It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention to her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine, I swear. If we have to buy it. Martha storms off toward her kid. She seems nice. Yeah, this team is a big, weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens! Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Whew, I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope.
Dad!
Hey, girls.
Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy them on one of the dance mats. Please help.
Oh, man.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore.
But Dad!
Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy.
Oh, no.
Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters, and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. It feels like we might be a third wheel here.
There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices.
You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball?
You know it.
Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good.
Don't patronize me.
Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. Shh, she's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch.
You're friends with Craig, right?
Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together.
Please don't lean on my thing. Huh, that's so interesting. So, do you know if he's available?
Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say.
Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it'd be great if he... Lady, I swear to God.
All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt.
Hey, you stone harpy.
What?
I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings.
Amanda.
Hey.
Bro. What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're going to be stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more like you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand at the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. Can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. It was a feeling of discipline. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. Ask about the kids? I can't believe you're a father of 3.
Oh.
Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. Raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I'd spent trying to figure out things led to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I'd still be proud of the life I lived. Ask about the business? So, you run a business now? Yep. We sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating, but it sounds like you'll make a killing. If you never need athletic gear, I've got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. Ask about coaching softball. So, is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit I was hesitant at first, Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did, the more I saw just how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They'd take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes.
I don't know.
I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested
I
in?
don't know. Oh.
Peace and quiet. That hot silence. My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday.
Oh.
But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
I don't know.
And it feels so uncomfortable in trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you. So, the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. You're doing a great job. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you've got this dad thing down right. Thanks, bro.
Oh.
That means a lot coming from you. Well, I'm distracted. I missed the softball and it hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Oh, sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spent a moment examining my head. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. You would be so lucky. That was planned? Okay. I mean, I feel like I've earned it at this point, waiting all day to hang out with you.
Oh.
Well. Craig leans in and kisses my forehead. Oh my god. Walk it off, champ. Are lights in the softball field really hot, or is it just me? I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Ah. Hey, little buddy. You must be getting tired, huh? I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so... you get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter? How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy. And then they start giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back into our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not.
Oh.
Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yawn as I walk in through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil. Figured I might as well do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync, or do the shark hunters lip sync?
Okay.
Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made.
Thanks. I'm just about done.
Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me?
Yep. This whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood.
Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening.
Oh, Dad.
You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back.
Hey, how was your hang with Craig?
I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy.
Yeah, dude. The softball life isn't for quitters.
Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel?
I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often.
Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking?
Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it.
All right, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, all right?
I'll let you know they said hey.
Detective number 86, always try your best at everything. Okay, we had a good date. Come on, come on. A. Come on, man. We had a good date. Come on, come on, come on. S! Oh, we bonded with Craig. Oh my God. I mean, it was a really cute date. He even kissed me on the forehead. Oh my God. Oh, well, that was really sweet. Okay, guys. Well, that was so much fun. It looks like we're getting better at dating. Oh my God. Maybe we're just like easier to connect with because he's our old best friend. But anyway, guys, I had a lot of fun with this. Hopefully you did too. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye.